guys, so it is Saturday morning and I have to go back to the eye place for another post-op checkup just because they saw the inflammation in my eye yesterday. They increased my dosage of drops and want me back today, so I'm going to be heading out like right now. My eyes again feel perfectly fine today, no pain at all, and I would say I think my vision has improved slightly. Like, it's still a bit more blurry in the right eye though, which is the one that's inflamed. But I mean, I can see so much better without the glasses. It's just like, oh, so much clearer. I hate. Like, that's the only reason I don't like wearing them. They're comfortable enough. They're just like, I can see better without them. So anyways, I'm gonna head out and I'll give you an update when I get back. So I just got back from the doctor and it was not good, as you can see. I'm gonna put my glasses back on, and I bought myself a little pity treat and I got one for Christian too. So I'm gonna eat this and then I'll give you guys an update. Okay, so update on the situation. Just let some light in, make sure I don't have powdered sugar all around my mouth. Okay. So I went there feeling pretty good because my vision was better than it was yesterday. For the first couple hours I was awake, it didn't seem like it had improved at all. But by the time I left for the doctor's office, I was like, hey, I feel like my right eye's vision has improved a lot. Still not as good as my left, but a lot better. And I mean, when I got there, it was better. I could read all the letters on the chart, even the very small ones. I mean, they were slightly blurry, like the very bottom ones, but like, I could still read them. And he was doing this, looking through this machine. It's kind of like, I don't know, I think it's like some microscope type thing where you have your chin and your forehead resting, and he like looks through this thing at your eye, and he's got like a light shining in your eye, just like checking it out kind of thing. And he was looking at it for so long. I was like, oh, this is probably not good, because he was like really looking for a long time. I was like, uh-oh. And sure enough, he said that the inflammation was encroaching towards the center of the flap, and that's no good because it'll just build up in there and then it'll produce enzymes that eat away at your cornea, and that's no good because that'll affect your vision, obviously. And so like, it just kind of, not like your eye, it eats away your eye, but I mean, like, it'll just dissolve a bit of your cornea, which will affect your vision, so that's no good. So he said they're gonna have to relift the flap, and he's gonna have to rinse away, or he said wash out all the inflammation. And I was just like, oh god, no. Like, instantly I was like, oh no. And he's like, don't worry, we won't have to use the suction ring again. And I was just like, oh thank god, because that suction ring was torture. And because he said the flap is not like healed enough that it's stuck down, he can still lift it. So I was like, okay, good. But still, it was like, I had to sit in the waiting room while he prepped the surgery room, and the place was dead because they're not open on Saturdays. He's only there if he has to do checkups on patients, so he was seeing some other people before me. But when I got there was no one there, like no staff, no patients. It was just him there, and so I was like waiting while he prepped the surgical room, and then I had to go back on that stinking surgery bed and get put back under the machine. It's like, look at the flashing red light, and I'm like, ugh, clamped my eye back open, did stuff like, he stamps these rings on your flap to make sure, like, when you lift it and then put it back down, it's in the proper spot. He did that initially with their initial surgery too, but so he stamps my eye, puts all like these drops and things in it, lifts the flap, and then did like a lot of washes. Like, it took a long time. It felt like it took longer than the actual surgery, like including the suction part. It's definitely longer than the laser part, obviously, but it was just like him rinsing and kind of like using tools to kind of like sponge away stuff and like squirting more stuff on my eye, and it took a while. It felt like it anyways. Like, I had my eye clamped open for probably 10 minutes from start to finish, and so it was just like, I'm sitting there like, why? I thought I was past this. Like, you think you're in the clear? No, we're gonna lift your flap again. And so he said recovery is gonna be back to square one, and he said it will probably be actually more painful than my initial recovery, which sucks. But I mean, the plus side of it is it's only one eye. So I still have a good eye, because when I was recovering from the initial surgery, I could like barely keep either of my eyes open. But with this one, I have one good eye, so I can still see and like do stuff. I don't think I can draw though, so I can't work on the Mulan picture. I was gonna finish it today. And I probably can't work on the montage either. Like, I think the best I can do is just like sit on the couch and watch TV shows, but like even then it's not gonna be super clear or anything, so I'm just like, no. Nah. My weekend plans are ruined. I was gonna get that Mulan picture done, and then even start on something new. So, yeah. When he was done with the surgery, my eye, like, he made me sit in this chair. Like, he checks my eye, then he made me sit in this chair for 10 minutes, then he checked it again, and my eye was stinging so bad, like, more than the first time, and he gave me more pain drops before I left. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Like, it kind of hurts, but overall it's pretty good. Also, you know how on the first day it really stung for me to put in the eye drops? It's gonna be a repeat of that. That's what I'm like so dreading. Although I put in some drops already and they didn't sting quite as bad, which was good. Although they are different antibiotic drops than what I had previously. So initially it was use the steroid ones or anti-inflammatory ones. So I had to use the antibiotics and anti-inflammatories every 3 hours. But then yesterday they're like, okay, increase the dose of the anti-inflammatories to every hour. And then today he's like, okay, anti-inflammatories every hour and antibiotics every hour. And I was just like, oh, those are the stinging drops. And that's in addition to these Bion tears that I put in every half hour, but those don't sting. So I put in those antibiotics. I have to put in the next ones right away, but it stung a lot, but not as bad as last time. So I'm not as worried about it. So we'll see how these next drops go. So it's a little setback, and I have to go back again tomorrow. So that's like 4 days in a row going there. So it's a good thing I'm local, and it only takes me half an hour to get there. So that's good, because imagine all the people who come in from out of town or even from out of country. Like, there's a lot of people who come here from the States to get their LASIK, and so I'm so glad I live in town. It's just kind of a little setback, but it works out good because it's over the weekend. So I'm probably still going to be able to go to work on Monday. We'll see how tomorrow's appointment goes, but so kind of a setback, but I don't know. I'm not worried about it, so that's good. So I think I might actually be able to see well enough to work on the montage. So I might try that right now, and then maybe later on today I can see well enough to work on Mulan. If not, I'll work on it tomorrow. And I know people will be thinking like, oh, don't worry, Baylee, like, take your time, there's no rush. But it's not that I'm like necessarily in a rush to finish this stuff. I kind of am, but it's more just like, this is what I want to do today. It's what I've been planning on doing. I don't want to just like sit around and do nothing all day. Yeah, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Are you making fun of the vlogs? Anyways, I thought I'd give an update, guys. It's now the evening, as you can probably tell, 'cause it's dark and stuff. And today was kind of a repeat of my initial surgery day. Well, at first I was feeling okay, you know, same as the other surgery day. I felt fine for the first while. Then my eyes really started to burn because I felt fine. I did start editing the montage, and then I was stopped because I was gonna cook some lunch. So I made grilled cheese and tomato soup, and then when I was pretty much finished eating, my eyes started to burn. Well, not eyes, just the one eye started to burn, and I just crawled back into the bedroom. I was like, no. So it was kind of a repeat of a surgery day where I was just in my bed all day. I was kind of half watching, mostly just listening to YouTube videos for a while, and then my sister called me. We FaceTimed, just like last time we FaceTimed for a long time while I just laid here. So yeah, and then I just got up a little while ago. I've been working on the montage again, but I don't want to do anything too crazy. My eye's feeling a lot better, no more burning, although I did use the pain relieving drops 3 times, and that really helped me. And they stung super bad, but that was okay. It was like, I don't know if I'm just getting better at tolerating the pain. I know some of the drops don't hurt as bad as they did a couple days ago, but like the numbing ones hurt just as bad, but I feel like since I knew how they were gonna numb, it was like a good pain. Like I knew once I get through this, I'll be fine. I don't know. But I can tolerate the pain of the drops a lot better. It's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. So overall, the recovery was, I'd say, the same level of pain, and actually it was pretty much exactly the same as the initial surgery day. The only difference is it's only one eye, so it was easier to get through, but it didn't hurt more. Like the doctor said, my recovery was likely going to be more painful. It wasn't. I'd say it was the exact same. It was just a bit easier because I had one good eye to see out of. So yeah, not too bad. So anyway, not really much pain right now, just kind of like a slight burning feeling, but mostly just the feeling of having an eyelash in my eye. That's what it feels like right now, and if it's anything like the last time, I should be feeling 100% by the morning, and then I gotta go in for my checkup at noon, and hopefully there's no inflammation, because what are you gonna do? Like, go in this vicious cycle of like constantly relifting the flap and washing it out? Like, it's gotta heal itself. So hopefully it's all good. But it's weird because visually I couldn't see the inflammation. I couldn't feel it. My eye felt fine, yet it was still there. So I could wake up feeling great in the morning and not know anything's wrong till I get to the doctor. So it's like, ugh. Plus I feel bad the doctor has to come in on a Sunday. I don't know if he's seen anyone else or just me, but they're not open on the weekends, but he'll come in if he has to like see patients. And so he had to come in today, and he'll have to come in again tomorrow. Oh well. Oh well. I guess that's his job, and that's all I really gotta say about that. I'm probably gonna go back out and work on more montage, just because since I feel like I can't see quite well enough to draw and do art, I might as well just do like more than I would have tonight on the montage. Just go hard, do like my full weekend's worth in one night, and then it'll be close to done with. So yeah, and tomorrow's Once Upon a Time, so I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, good stuffs. So, working on the montage, and my disk space filled up because when you import stuff into Premiere, it creates these cache files. And initially, I just tried deleting all the files that were vlogs I imported into Premiere but then didn't end up using in the montage, which is a lot of them. So I'd delete them from inside Premiere, and then I'd delete its corresponding cache file, but it would still regenerate itself. So I just changed the location of the cache folder, and it was all good. And then I deleted the old cache, whatever, and then I was clearing up space on my D drive. I was like, why is my D drive so full too? And I made a big mistake. Because for some reason I was thinking of it as a backup drive, but that's actually where I store all my vlogs. And then I have a backup of my vlogs saved to my external hard drive, but I haven't done a backup since September 5th. And so I purposely, but was dumb, not thinking, I deleted my vlog folder from my D drive, but that was not the backup, that was the original. So I have backups of all the vlogs up to September 5th, but I pretty much just deleted September 6th through yesterday. So I can download them from YouTube, but like it's not the same quality. I mean, I'll try, but I've done it in the past, and even if you select the highest quality option, it doesn't look as good. I'll do a test right now, but I was just like, what have I done? Like, duh, I wasn't thinking that my YouTube, like I just have everything shortcut on the side. So I click YouTube vids, it's supposed to go to my D drive, not to my C drive, and I forgot that. I was like, why do I have 2 backups of my vlogs? I only need the originals and 1 backup. No, that was the originals, so I just deleted all my vlogs. Why did I do that? Okay, let's try downloading one from YouTube and see what the quality is like. Yeah, see, look, it's saying that downloading it at 720p is 230 megabytes. The original file size was much bigger than that. It's because YouTube compresses it and changes it. So I'm not downloading the original, I'm downloading the YouTube modified version. Ugh, Bales, why did you do this? Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about when I deleted the folder, it said the folder was too big for the recycle bin, so it was a permanent deletion. It's not even in the recycle bin, like, so dumb, so dumb. Okay guys, I got all the missing vlogs downloaded. and I had to rename them all. But it all turned out good. The files aren't actually that bad of quality. So I think I'll be okay. I just don't want to have to do this in the future. So I'll have to make sure not to be a dumb bum. But that kind of cut into my night in terms of montage editing. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's 1 a.m. though, so I should get going to bed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It feels like a wood drawing. It feels like... Oh, it's so cute! Pikachu! Sorry. I'm just squealing over everything. Everything has been awesome, Katie. Oh gosh. She knows me too well. Also, for cold